Wonderful. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. So, Tai Chi forms, first thing in the morning, let's start with some basic warm-ups. Feet, shoulders width apart. Check in. Perfectly straight. Right, we want to retrain our bodies. Knees are soft. Lower back is nice and relaxed down. Remember, little piece of fruit in our arms. Let's start with our neck, drawing the chin to the chest, looking back up, or making a small circle. Whatever feels good, just take a moment, move your neck maybe side to side. Maybe it's that up and down that your body craves, really dropping the chin towards the chest, letting the shoulders hang nice and low. Take a couple more breaths, maybe tilting the ears side to side. Maybe you find a position that needs a little bit more love than the other one, and you hold it and you try to stretch out that spot, drop your shoulders down. Okay, let's come back to neutral with our head and get into those shoulders next. So, right, we're stretching that back of the neck. Now we want to move down. So if you want to roll them, or you want to go big arm circles, or you want to alternate, move through and really move those elbows. Just move in a way that gets all this energy moving from our neck, through our shoulders, out to the fingertips. So whatever way feels good, maybe you want to switch the other direction, or maybe you swing back and forth, kind of opening up the chest and extending out. Really just take a moment to get this open, right? We want to avoid all that time we spend looking at our devices and we're trying to undo it and get that energy flowing. And now we'll just shake our shoulders down. So we just want to release them. Just let them fall and drop down. Whew. Yes, because that energy is flowing now, right? Yeah. I love when I see people dancing because it feels so good. That's what it's about right there, okay? So if you want to swing and dance and move for a second, by all means, or just turn from the torso. It's all good. Whatever your body feels called to do to get that energy circulating and moving before we get started, that's what I want you to do. Okay? This is great for our spine, for our twisting. It teaches us how to use our waist. But sometimes we just we need to just move in some other way, right? We just need to get things going, okay? So if you're turning and twisting, slowly ease off of that until you come back to center and just shake those shoulders down again. Whew. Maybe you bounce into the legs a little bit. Now, that upper body's really needed, right? But what about our lower body? Okay. What about our hips? Do we ever circle? We don't really do this much, right? But this is a really good movement to open up the hips, pushing them out to the side, forward and back. We want to work on opening up the hips. When we push them forward, you can feel it stretching out to the side around. And then we'll go the other way. Right? This can even help the lower back sometimes. If we find length through the crown of our head all the way down to our tailbone. All right. I kind of like the shimmy back to center. Kind of makes me feel a little bit more even. All right. So we have a big section we've been working on. For anyone who's new, I want you to focus on your bow stance and your empty stance, okay? So we're going to practice, okay? We're going to do a wellness exercise first, and then we're going to do the whole form. But first, we're going to review bow stance and empty stance. Because if you're new, I don't want you to focus on the arms right now. We're getting to the end of section 1, and we might restart from the beginning, but I want you to join us today and feel comfortable in just working on your footwork. So a bow stance is from shoulders width apart. We shift right and we open up our left toes, 45 degrees. It's always going to be 45 degrees. We sink down And we step directly out. Heel, ball, foot, toes, move your weight forward. 60, 40, 2 lines. Okay, if you shift back and pick up and draw your foot closer into the side and center, that's an empty stance. So this is what that looks like. We either have our heel touching or the ball of our foot. Now it's never the edge of the shoe. It's always the whole heel or the whole ball. And you'll see now 70% is in the back, 30% in the front. So if you pick up your right leg and step wider, you'll be in a bow stance. Shift back and step in, empty stance. Or touch with the ball or the heel. Same thing, just more bend with the ball. Okay, let's do the other side. Warming up those legs a little bit, getting used to that transition. Shift left. Open up your right toes. Sink down. Step out, heel, ball, foot, toes, bend your knee. Now can you shift back and pick up and step closer in? And then change to the other footwork, heel or ball. Now can you pick up and step wide enough? Bow stance. So this transition of shifting and picking up is very key. Shifting back to bow stance. Okay, now if you were in a bow stance, you would pick up the toes and turn the foot so then we can step forward and step out. Okay, today I invite you to focus on that. Tai Chi starts at the ground. Okay, so if you're new, the arms are going to be a lot. Let's find our breath and our flow for a second with like water's wave, and then let's get our practice going. Okay, shoulders width apart. This is our 5 minutes a day, right? We can do this every day at home. Check in, knees soft, waist relaxed, shoulders and elbows sinking down, head lifting up. Check, 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 right? Okay, rotate the palms, lifting up, shoulder height and shoulder width as we inhale. Exhale, pressing down. Beautiful. Inhale, standing up, arms come up. Exhale, sink down, hands come in front of the hips. Push and move through. Feel that wave. Starting in the legs, moving through the waist and spine all the way out to your fingertips. And then sinking back down. Remember, if you sink lower, you're gonna, or not as low, you're gonna have to move slower so that everything arrives together. If you sink really low, you have a lot of time to move into your legs and stand back up. If we don't sink as low, remember to move nice and slow. Okay, do 2 more. Really breathe deep. Last one, we press down, we stand up, and we return to our original position. Nice. We're feeling like we got that one, right? Okay. Now let's get into our practice, okay? Because this section is now taking a long time to get through just one round of it, right? Because we're really diving deep into the form. So let's start to prepare and go all the way through parry, block, and punch. I know for some of you, it's brand new, okay? Focus on the footwork only. All right, I'm gonna turn the other direction so we all move in the same way. Be aware of your space, taking steps back if you need to. Let's practice. Shoulders width apart, prepare. I want to get as close to you guys as I can. Okay. Now it's opening like water's wave. Rotate and lift the arms up, shoulder height, shoulder width. Upper arms go down, forearms and palms sink down. Shift to your left. So you can open your right toes and turn to the corner. Reach out with the right arm, step out, bow stance. Left arm lifts, right arm presses down, ward off left. Shift back, turn your whole body, leg, waist, arm. Rotate both arms, stepping out for a bow stance, right arms underneath. Hinge the right arm up, pressing down, ward off right. Rotate both arms to your right corner. Shift your weight back. Arms don't change very much. Roll back. Touch the center of your forearm. Expand up and out for press. Both arms open up, shoulder height, pull back. Sit up the palms in front of your chest and push. Single whip, flatten the arms. Turn from your waist first, then whole body turns. Press down with the palms, relax your left foot. Make a hook with your right hand. Ward off and strike. Shift enough weight back that you can turn your whole body. Open up the hook. Touch with the right heel and close the arms as you turn, empty stance. Both arms go down, circle. Left arm comes on top and we step. Draw your left foot in. Right arm goes up. White crane spreads its wings, empty stance. Look at your right palm. 2 circles. Up and down and up. We step, bow stance, brush knee, and push. Reach out with the right hand, step closer in, pull back, up and down with the arms, empty stance on the heel. Right arm goes down, circle. Arms are to the corner, sitting up, brush off the table, strike with your right palm. Shift back, left arm comes up. Turn the palm and the foot together. Arm goes down. Remember, look away from your screen here. Now go back to 9 o'clock, brush knee and push. Shift back and turn the right foot and arm. Circle down. Sit up the palm, brush knee, and push. Hamstrung salute. Reach out, step in, pull back, up and down, empty stance on the heel, hamstrung salute. Last brush knee, circle down, sit up the palm, brush off the table, and strike with the palm. This is the new movement. Shift back and turn, just like brush knee. Both arms go down, circle. Make a fist touch with your right heel. Looks like brush knee. Now we're going to connect out. Leg and arm go out together on the left side. We have our fist at our hip and we punch. Okay. I see some did good, some struggled. What's the overall consensus from you on how you're feeling with the form? I got all answers. Oh, we got a double thumbs down. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. All right. Let's practice again. Okay. This is why you're here, right? To get your practice in. This time, how do we feel about taking it a little bit slower? Yes. Okay. Hey, I love. All right, Mary. Yes. Okay. So I want you to follow the footwork. Okay. Bow stance or empty stance for anyone who's new. That's it. Forget the arms completely and just focus on the stance. Okay. Yes. The wave. That's it. Okay. On the note of the wave, when we're doing our bow stance and empty stance, I want you to pick a level and then stay there for the entire time. Do we have a question or comment? Maybe? Nope. Oh, yes. Yes, it can be very long. Okay. This is right. This is like a huge chunk. Okay. This is an incredibly huge chunk of the form. Now, think about it like this. Yeah, we're going to stop. We're going to slow it down. We are at the very end of this section. I want to show you guys something real quick before we practice again. Once we learn parry, block, and punch, okay, you have one movement left. It's apparent closing up. And we're breaking a grab, and then we push. Now we have cross hands and stand up like water's wave ending. You're done with section 1. You have now learned the entire beginning of the traditional long form. It's called the long form for a reason, okay? This first section has everything you need in it, and you are this close to learning and being able to practice that entire section and come to class and just continuously practice that until we can all do it by ourselves, okay? So think about it like that. You have done so much hard work already. Let's push forward and just get to the end of section 1, okay? So let's slow it down. I love that you guys love it slower. That's really important, okay? The slower we go, the more we can focus on detail. The more we can check in with the arms and the timing of things. So let's slow it down and let's practice. So from prepare. Remember, this is just our starting position for all of our warm-ups. Doing our quick check from our head down to our toes. Like water's wave or opening. Rotate the palms, lift them up, shoulder height and shoulder width. Upper arms go down first, then the forearms, and then the palms sit in front of your hips. Shift some weight to your left. Now open your right heel and turn your whole body. Right arm's gonna reach out, left arm bends, step bow stance to 12 o'clock with the left foot. Now turn, press down with the right arm, left fingertips point out to the side. We're vertical bow stance. Okay, shift some weight back. Now turn on your left heel, whole body. Just enough. Now left palm faces down, right fingers point down. Bend your right elbow and step out to 3 o'clock. Left palm's reaching, right arm's underneath. Hinge that right arm up as you press the palm down and move into your bow stance. Okay, keep the connection between your arms. Rotate from your waist, left palm up, right palm sitting. Now shift back and turn from your waist. Arms don't change very much. Touch the left palm to the center of your right forearm. We're just moving back and forth in our bow stance, expanding up and out for press. Both arms open up. They go flat like water's wave. Pulling back from your elbows, coming over a ball until the palms sit up in front of the chest. Push from your legs all the way out through your palms. Bow stance. Okay, single whip. Flatten the arms, shift your weight back. Turn from your waist, left side. Arms follow, you're rotating on your right heel. Press down with the palms. Relax the left foot. Remember, arms go to the right corner. Make a hook. Now pick up your left foot. Step wide enough for a bow stance to 9 o'clock. Strike with your left palm. Okay, shift back enough weight that you can turn your whole body on your left heel. Open up the hook, shifting left. Pick up the right foot, touch on the whole heel, empty stance to 12 o'clock. Raise hands, and remember, it's a clap and miss. Now both arms go down, circle. Left arm comes on top, right elbow bends, step to the corner. Shift your weight. Right arm passes on the outside and comes up, and we touch with the ball of the left foot, empty stance. Look at your right palm. Both arms go up and down, and then they switch down and up. Step, bow stance. Right palm sitting up, left arm's rounded. Now, like you're clearing off a table and your right hand comes to your shoulder, and then forward and back, left hand's by your knee, right palm is striking. Remember, now you're letting someone pull you as you step closer in. Now you're going to pull them back, change to your heel, up and down with the arms. Right arm goes down, then they switch. It's going to be brush knee. Left arm rounded, right palm striking. Brush off the table, and then forward and back with the strike. Okay. Shift back, and left arm comes up. Turn the arm and the leg together. Left arm goes down. We step out, bow stance. Brush off the table. Strike with the left palm. Shift your weight back. The right arm comes up. Turn the arm and the leg together. So palm faces up, foot's to the corner. Right arm goes down. Sit up your right palm. Left arm's like a ski slope. Open up and strike. Almost there. Reach out and step in. Remember, repeat movement. Pull back, up and down. Hand strums the lute. It should feel like you're playing a guitar. Right arm goes down. Sit up the right palm, step wider for a bow stance. Open up and strike. We'll stop there this time. We'll go over brush knee in a second. Was that better? A little bit? Yeah. That's helpful. I get it. This is how you help design a class, right? It's your input that decides what we do. Okay. Let's talk about parry, block, and punch. Okay. This is one. Yes, I'm glad. Okay, good. So parry, block, and punch. We already know how to get from bow stance to bow stance. We just did that in brush, knee, and push. There's one major difference here. Okay. When we're doing our Tai Chi walking, and we're going from bow stance to bow stance, say I'm in brush knee, and I'm going to brush knee on the other side. Look at my legs. See how they stay on two lines? Okay, two lines the whole time. This is the big difference with parry, block, and punch. When we do this transition, when we do parry, block, and punch, we're going to step to center. Okay, this is a transitional step. So there's one line between our feet, and then we open up our foot to the corner, and then we step out for another bow stance. Okay, so we're going from bow stance to bow stance. We're going from bow stance to bow stance, but that in-between step is one line between our feet with them on two sides. It's not going to be shoulder width the whole time, okay? Let's do that, and then we'll focus on the arms, okay? So brush, knee, and push is with our left leg forward, okay? With our left leg forward, we're going to shift enough weight back that we can turn and open our left toes, pour that weight back in. Now, picking up the right foot, stepping one line, two sides. Open your right foot to the corner, pour that weight in. Now pick up, step on two lines, bow stance. move your weight forward. Okay, shift back. Let's talk waist, right? Arms up. Nice hug a tree position, nice body shape. Elbows pointing down. Shift back, turn the waist and the foot. Pour that weight in, your waist is turning to the left, you touch with your heel. As you turn your foot, your right foot open, turn your waist to straight. Pour that weight in. This is important. Now from here, you're gonna keep pouring that weight, turning your waist to the right and touch for a bow stance. Now shift your weight forward, turn from your waist to straight. Let's do it again. This is really important with parry, block, and punch. We want to make sure we're turning side to side the whole time. Arms are up. Hug a tree, bow stance, left foot forward. Shift some weight back. Turn to the left, pour that weight back in. Left foot's open to the corner. Turn a little bit more, pick up, touch with the right heel. Open up the foot to the corner, move the weight forward, the waist is straight. Now as you move the rest of the weight in, so you can pick up your left foot, keep turning. Touch with the left heel, now your torso's to the corner. Shift your weight forward for a bow stance, torso goes straight. How did we do? Feeling good? Footwork by itself is the easy part, right? The next question is, can you do it by yourself yet? Okay, let's do it one more time. Let's really burn it in, okay? This time, I want you to think, am I breathing? Okay? A lot of the times, we'll forget to breathe during practice. This is gonna cause our balance to be off, okay? So left foot forward, bow stance. Remember, 2 line, body shape, shift back, turn. Pour that weight in, right? So you like literally weight's right back in that leg. Why? So we can peel our right heel up, turn a little bit more and touch. Now, pour that weight into your right foot as you open up your torso straight. Are you breathing? Now shift that weight and turn, take a deep breath, touch with your left heel. Shift your weight into your bow stance, turn your torso to straight. You look pretty good from what I saw. Do we have any questions? Is our balance getting better? Yes, good. Okay. So the arm movement, okay? I'm gonna try being the key word and mirror you for a moment, okay? This is new for me. So this is gonna be like me relearning the movement with you. If you think about it like that, okay? So we're in a left brush knee and push. That means that your right palm is striking, your left hand is by your knee, okay? The first thing we do is just a normal brush knee transition, okay? So what happens is the left arm comes up and then it turns. So the palm is facing up and the fingers point to the center of the forearm, okay? That's it. This I really want you to get familiar with. Lift up and turn. This should start to feel like second nature. So hands here. Notice how the right hand doesn't move. You just lift up and turn. Okay, now both arms are going to go down, circle. You're going to make a fist and sit up the left palm. So this is going to feel like brush knee and push. The only difference is instead of a palm, we have a fist. So I want you to have space here. I want you to think ski slope, like a nice, gentle, rounded slope going down, and your left palm is sitting up nice and tall. Your fist is pointing down, okay? This is our energy point for this portion, okay? So we're going to strike, we're using the forearm. Now, then we use the outside. That was beautiful. Now from here, think forward and back. Fist is going to come to your hip. Palms going to come out and block. Beautiful. Now remember, the fist stays in three-dimensional space. See how the torso's open? You're going to punch past your palm. And your palm's going to end up facing the forearm center. Okay. Yes. Let's do it again. Remember, this is not my most beautiful parry, block, and punch. This is the total opposite side. So I'm trying, just like you are. We're learning together, okay? Sometimes you got to challenge your brain. All right. Right palm is striking. Left hand is by the knee. Remember, the arm comes up and then it turns with your foot. Now, remember that move your weight forward portion. This is it. Okay. Now, both arms go down, circle. They stay connected, and we turn our waist and we have a fist. Yes. Okay. Remember the next move your weight forward with the right foot. That is here. You're connecting out. Now, the left arm and leg go out together. We're holding someone back or blocking. And then we punch. Yes. Ooh, those are nice looking fists. Okay. I'm really happy to see everyone has like a really solid flat fist. This is super important when we're punching. Okay. We never want to have like a turned in kind of crinkly fist. I'm seeing nice flat fist. Okay. So if you can hit your hand really nice and make a nice sound, you've got a good fist. Okay. Yes. It should. It should. If you're like kind of crumbly, it's gonna be like, yeah. But if you have a nice flat fist, it makes a deep sound. Okay. Then you know you have a good solid fist, right? Because we've rolled all of our fingers in. We tuck our thumb over the first two. Okay. So we got a nice solid flat, beautiful fist. And we always talk about the fist eye is closed, and that's how we know it's solid, right? If we're like this, you're not going to get a good sound. But if it's closed, nice solid fist. Okay. Ready to do it again? All right. Right palm striking, left hand by your knee. Comes up and turns. Beautiful. Both arms go down, circle. We make a fist. Now, connect out. Okay, here, remember the back of the arm. This is what I want to see. Yes. Now, forward and back. And punch. Yes. Okay, so the thing about this movement, I'm going to switch back to the regular side for me, okay? I want you to think with your forearm center, it's connecting down, connecting out to figure 8, okay? So when we go down circle, we're using this portion of our arm, okay? When we're connecting on the top, it's the outside connect. So it's a figure 8. So what happens is we connect down, we connect out, and then we set up. We connect down and out, down and out. So I want you to think you could just keep, and then eventually look, waist turning, waist turning, waist turning, okay? So this is what I want you to feel like eventually. So if I turn to the side, that might help for some, okay? The right arm is connecting down, and then it's connecting out, connect down, and then out. So you would look away from your screen and then go back, away from the screen and then back, okay? And I really want you to think forearm, okay? So it's this portion here where all the meat is that we connect down. And then it's the back of the arm that's the strongest that connects out. Yes. And when we connect out, there's actually a little bit of turn in the wrist. I love that I'm seeing you like this because that means it's sunk in, that the wrist is in alignment here. But for this portion, the fist actually sits up a little bit here as we connect down. And then it sits back a little bit when we use the outside of the arm. Okay. So we connect down and out, down and out. Okay. Yes. Yes. Looking good. Okay. This is so key. It's just a figure 8. So we're circling, or an infinity symbol, right? Because an 8's like this way, but we're like drawing to the side. So it's an infinity symbol. And we're just connect. You want to think down, down. So we say deflect down, parry to the side, and then we punch, right? So this portion right here is like really clear. We're deflecting down. We're taking someone's punch and we're deflecting it down to this side direction, okay? Then the next one, we're parrying, so we're connecting, or we're parrying to the side. So parry is just a deflection too, okay? So you could say parry, parry, or you could say deflect, deflect, or to make it sound fancier, you could say deflect down, parry, and then this is our block, and then we punch, okay? Do we feel a little bit better about our circling? Okay. Look at this much. Hey, this much in Tai Chi is like this much, okay? Really, like this is, I know that this is one of the hardest movements, okay? So take this and just keep working with it, okay? Now let's talk about our block, because we just did deflect down, parry, okay? So what do we want to talk about next? Our left arm, okay? So remember that when we're deflecting down, okay, we're connected to our other arm, okay? So I want you to see this. We're in our position. We have our left palm rotated. Our right palm is going to deflect down. It's not in a fist yet, but it's still the deflect down that we were just working on, okay? I want these two arms to stay connected. So they're deflecting down together, okay? So that's, I want you to see that, okay? So if we face our normal direction, and we're in our brush knee, I'm gonna come close. We lift up and we've turned. We got that, right? We're feeling good. This is where it gets interesting. You got to look away, but also look, right? Okay. We're gonna deflect down. Think just like before, infinity symbol. Now have your left arm do the same thing. Deflect down. And your left arm's gonna sit up. So it should feel like brush knee. Okay, let's do it again. So from here, lift up, turn. Deflect down, making a fist. Good. Okay. I'm going to turn and face opposite, away from you for a second, okay? So face your screens fully for a second so you can totally see, okay? Well, not totally, because you're not going to see the actual brush knee, but we know we're starting right palm striking, left hand by the knee, right? Okay. From here, shift, turn your left palm. You got it. Okay. Now, ready? Deflect down. That looks good. Ready? Do it again. Right palm striking, left hand by the knee. Lift up, turn. Deflect down. Feel like a pro on that one? Ready to add the next part? Okay. Connect out. Figure 8. Connect out. Did you see the magic string? There's a little string between these two arms right now, okay? They move together. Ooh, there it is. Okay, next portion. Left arm goes out, right hand to the hip. You got it. You ready to punch through that person? Best part, right? Boom, all the way through. Yes. Did that feel better? Want to do it again, facing that way? Okay. All right, brush knee, right palm, striking, left hand by the knee, turning. Okay. Left arm comes up, and turn. See the waist turn? Deflect down, making a fist. Parry out to the side, the torso straight. Hold back your opponent. Look at the torso. Turn. Now strike. We're straight again. Oh, I see everyone's ready. You're like stepping back, like ready to go. Let's do one more time. And we'll try to include the legs, okay? Right palm, striking, left hand. Okay. Left arm comes up, turn. Both arms go down, make a fist. Parry out to the side. Hold back your opponent or block. And now punch through. Tell me I get one person who does this. No? Ah! Okay. All right. Let's try to very slowly integrate it all together. Okay. So starting at brush knee, I know that the first portion is going to be very hard. Watch for 1 second, just one split second. You're going to be able to see for this portion, right? Now, when you down circle, you deflect down, this is where you're not going to see me, okay? I want you to remember, deflect down. You're turning away from your screen, your heels touching. Now, from this portion, we're going to shift forward and connect. This is where you'll be able to look back, okay? Does that make sense? Want to see again? Okay, brush knee. We know we shift back and we turn everything together. This you got. This is the portion you have to look away. Now you're going to connect back out and you can peek at your screen. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, brush knee. Left leg forward, left hands by the knee, right palm striking. We're going to 9 o'clock. Shift some weight back, left arm comes up. Turn the foot and the arm together, pour that weight back in. Now, both arms go down, circle. We touch with the heel. Parry out to the side, weights forward. This is our next checkpoint. Now, think left arm and leg together. Out, front. And then we punch through. So what does that mean for someone who's new? Okay. My hand should kind of be in line with my door jamb, right? Okay. I'm ready. I'm holding back that person. I'm going to punch through them. See how the hand stays in three-dimensional space? So you have to imagine, see how we're turned? This is how the hand stays in space because we're turned. And then as we straighten out our torso, we're bending in our left elbow. Okay, so you want to think holding someone back. And this is a great thing if you have an open door jamb in your house, like you guys saw with the baby gate. It's a great thing to hold at the door jamb and feel what it feels like to punch through the other side of it, like through the door opening, to understand what it means to hold someone back. Yeah, this is what it's fun, right? Tai Chi's fun. This is like the best movement. They leave it right until the end of section 1 because you feel like it's so long. You're like, oh my goodness, is this section going to be over, right? Like, when does the form end? But then you got this amazing punch where you can like really imagine the martial arts meeting, okay? So let's do it again. Let's practice from brush, knee, and push. Right palm striking, left hands by your knee. Okay, arm comes up. Turn the foot, the waist, and the arm together. Pour that weight back in. Both arms go down. We're making a fist. We touch with the heel. Now shift the weight to your right and connect out. Hold back your opponent, leg and arm together. Remember, we're open to the corner. And punch through them. We do good? Is it getting easier? Okay, let's do one more time before we close class. And just think, we can work on this next week. You design the class, okay? So let's practice. I want to start at the back position of brush, knee, and push, because I just want you to flow into brush, knee, and push, and then continue flowing. Okay, so that means right palm sitting up, left arm's in a ski slope, and they're to the back corner, right? They're to this corner, so you should totally be looking at your screen right now. All right, we open up and the right hand comes to the shoulder, then we strike with the right palm, left hand's at the knee. Shift some weight back, arm comes up, turn everything together, weight moves forward. Both arms go down, and we touch. Connect out as you move the weight to the right. Left arm and leg together, and then punch through. Okay. You can do it. 5 minutes a day, even if it's like water's wave. Okay, that's your mission till Monday. So you have 2 days of practice until you see me again. All right. And there's another class available this weekend. So you could always just practice with Ken. Okay. Same time on Monday. It's Friday, right? 10:30. 10:30 Eastern time, I should say. Okay. All right, everyone. Any questions?
I think your class is at 9 on Mondays.
9. Can you tell I haven't gotten a lot of sleep? I love the little dude, but last night was a rough one. So same time on Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Sorry, everyone. If you want to join me for yoga, that's next at 10:30. Okay. But same time on Monday. All right. Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Have a great
Everybody have a
weekend.
good
Thank you.
day.
Oh,